Hi, Tracy Hugelmeyer here from VintagepreneurUniversity.com, where I help vintage sellers start, grow, and scale their businesses on Etsy. I also own my own vintage shop on Etsy, Rustic Eye, that I've had since 2013. And today I'm going to talk to you about how to make a free banner. We used to call it a banner, now we call it a cover photo, I believe, in one of my favorite tools ever, which is Canva.com. Canva is free to use. I personally pay for a monthly subscription because I love it that much. But what I'm going to show you today is free to do in their free version. Okay, so here I am in the How to Manage Your Shop Photos and Banners Etsy help article. And what I want to show you is if you scroll down to the big banner. So apparently we are calling it a big banner now. What I wanted to point out is that Etsy recommends an image size of a minimum of 1200 by 300 pixels. Now, I don't know about you, but when I first started on Etsy, I was completely thrown by how on earth am I going to get an image of that proportion of sizes. So let me show you a super simple way to do this. Plus, it's free. So here I am over at one of my favorite tools ever, Canva.com. And as it says here, you can really design anything. But like I mentioned, today we're going to be talking about our Etsy banner or Etsy cover, whatever you want to call it. So let's get started. Okay, if you want to see what design options you have, you can always click here on create a design and it pulls up all different types of templates. And if I hover over one of these, you will see this little pixel representation. So here you can see that if I make this design, it's 1920 by 1080 pixels. Now remember, Etsy told us our banner should be 1200 by 300 pixels. And what I'm going to do is show you how you can, I'm back to where I started. I'm just going to search. You can search for anything here. If you type in Etsy, you'll see that they give you two options, Etsy shop cover and Etsy shop icon. And lo and behold, 1200 by 300 pixels is exactly the size of the Etsy shop cover. So once I click on that, I get this lovely template that's in the exact dimensions of what I need for my banner. How cool is that? Now, I'm not going to spend too much time showing you all the awesome features in Canva. I urge you to go to Canva and play around with it and get familiar with it, but I will show you really quickly how to make a banner. If you want to go in and spend 5 minutes, you're going to have a banner that looks amazing in no time. You can start with any one of their templates, or you can start completely blank. So just for to show you how this works, I'm going to start with the banner, and you can see that this little free icon shows up when I hover over them. That is telling you that you can use any of these for free. Sometimes, or there are images that you have to pay for, but if you choose an image that you have to pay for, I don't see any immediately. If you choose a paid image, you'll just pay usually $1 when you are before you download it. You'll pay $1 and then you can use that image for your banner. So here we'll click on this image just to show you how that pulls that right into your template, and then you can click on any element and change it. You can change the photo, you can change the filter, so if you want to change the look at all, you have all the flexibility to do that. I'll just click here to show you really quickly one example. Let's say I wanted to put my shop name here. You could do it as simply as that. So as you can see, this looks amazing just out of the bat. You don't have to do much to make it look good, but of course you'll want to change it up to fit your brand. One of the biggest benefits of having a banner or a shop cover, whatever you want to call it, is that you can bring some of your branding, more of your branding into your shop, because there aren't a lot of places on Etsy that you're able to do that, because Etsy wants to make sure their branding is maintained as well. So let me take you over to my shop really quick to show you what this looks like. So here we are in my shop, Rustic Eye, and you can see my banner. Now I do have Etsy Plus, which allows you to add a carousel. So you can see that I have multiple banners here, but this is my primary banner. And what I love about incorporating Canva into this process is I can switch up what I have here at any time. So I love to keep it fresh for the seasons. You can see right now I have a summer theme going. The image is this background cow, or the image in the background is that cow, as you can see. For summer, I added these elements in Canva, the sun, the flip-flops, the sunglasses. I also always make sure to include information on my email hook, which is how I try to entice customers to join my email list. So if they join my email list via this link here, they will save 10% off their first order. And that's something that you can include in your banner, because if somebody lands on your shop, goes to your shop and looks around, that's something that they usually will see. So how do you bring your brand into your banner? You can use your fonts. These are fonts that are specific to my brand, right? In these two places here. You can also use your colors. I have very basic colors, so because I have some of my green in the background, I didn't want to add any of my green branding color in my banner. That's why I used white and black. But you can do that. You can add your colors. You can also, use your banner as a way to tell buyers and visitors and customers what you're all about. So right now I have vintage, farmhouse, industrial, decor, and general store. So they know when they come to your shop with a glance at your banner what it is that you have to offer them. So other ways that I use my banner is to, again, this is kind of, I look at it as extra space because I have Etsy Plus, but I do use the banner space to let my customers know what's going on. So, and I try and keep it current and relevant so that if somebody's visiting, they're not looking at something from Christmas in March. You want your shop to always look like it is something that is being actively worked on. That sends a message to a buyer or browser that, hey, I'm not going to be ignored. I'm going to be taken care of. This is someplace I want to shop at. You can also showcase your products in your banner. There's a way to easily make a frame. I'll show you how to do that. So back in Canva, if I undo my changes here and go back to a blank canvas, and if I go to elements and grids, then you can see this background there represents where you can drag a photo to. So if a photo, whether it's your own or a photo that you can get from Canva, there's one spot here, as you can see. If I clicked here, there'd be 2 spots. In my example, there were 3 spots, so I'll show you how that looks. It's kind of hard to see, but there are 3 different spots to put a photo here. So let's just assume we're going to use a Canva photo. If you drag it in, you can easily see how you can make this a 3-frame banner. If you want to upload your own photos, you just click on Uploads here and upload an image or drag one in, and you can then, just as I did with the Canva image, drag it right into your frame here. And here's one more example how I do a 3-part frame here. And if you're wondering, how you can brand your vintage shop, what that even means, if you've never considered it before for your vintage Etsy shop, or if you want to learn more, I have a free 5-day training that goes over the basics of setting your shop up for success, whether you're a brand new seller or you've been around for a while and you're just looking to refresh things, maybe learn something new. It goes over the basics of branding, which includes everything from fonts and colors to tone and copy. And I will link to that training in the notes if you're interested. And that wraps up today's video. Thanks so much for joining me. If you liked this video, make sure to subscribe to my channel. You can also click the little bell so that you're notified anytime a new video comes out. I really appreciate you being here today, and I'll see you next time. Bye.